Hello students, welcome to our history class. I am Miss Annie Itur. Today we are going to learn chapter number 3, the Harappan Civilization part 1. So students, in this chapter today we are going to learn Harappan Civilization, housing and town planning, sills and pots and the Great Bath. Students, let's begin with the introduction. Harappan civilization is one of the most ancient civilizations of the world. It was believed to be a hub of art and culture and architecture. The discoveries made of those architectural sites gives us a great insight into the lives and lifestyles of our ancestors. The Harappan civilization was a prosperous and flourishing urban civilization. Let us understand what is civilization. Thousands and thousands years ago, people lived very differently in compared to today's modern living. Instead of buying food from the store, living in the houses or cities, people live in small groups. They hunt animals for meat and gather fruits and vegetables. We call those people as hunter-gatherer. They lived for many years, but we don't have any written record or history of them. Those people who lived before his written history are known as prehistoric, which lived before history. Most what we know of prehistoric people in last chapter that is only because of archaeologists. Discoveries and excavation. Indus Valley was first described in 1842 by Charles Mason in his narrative of various journeys in Balochistan, Afghanistan and the Punjab, where local talk of an ancient city. In 1872 and 75, Alexander Cunningham published the first Harappan seal with an erroneous identification as Brahmi letter. Finally, an excavation campaign has started under Sir John Hubert Marshall in 1921 and 22. These are the scientists who studied humans by looking out what people have left behind. These archaeologists have discovered that those hunter-gatherers learned to grow their own food and domesticated animals like cows, fish, chicken and goats. This is called agriculture. People began to live in the villages. More people began to live together because there was enough food. They started developing new skills in them. Some learned potteries, some weaved a clothes, and they began to trade with each other by selling what they made. And in return, they get food they want to eat. Because of increasing technology and inventions, slowly towns and cities grew up in order to keep a track of those traders, and the life became complicated. People began to start riding. Through all of these changes, people got settled and developed society. As all this is known as the civilization. Civilization. A civilization is a culture or a way of life where people lived in a settled way. Few specific characteristics of Harappa civilization are like agriculture, large cities, specialized labor, well-developed trade, growth of language and writing, art and craft. So these are all about the civilization which we are going to learn in the lesson. So let's get started with the lesson. Students, through this lesson, we'll learn first today's town planning with that of the Harappan period. Second, we'll understand how systematic and comprehensive drainage system of Harappan civilization was. Third, we'll learn about the arts which were made by the Harappan period. So we'll start with 3.1 Harappan civilization. Archaeological excavation first began in 1921 EC, common era at Harappan in the Punjab of the banks of the river Ravi. The Harappan civilization is also known as Indus civilization. So here, Harappan civilization has many names like Indus Valley civilization. In Hindi, we call it as Sindhu Ghati Sabhyata. The Harappan civilization at its earliest roots in the cultures such as that of Mehergarh approximately 6000 BC. The two greatest cities, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, emerged circa 2600 BC along the Indus River valley in Punjab and Sindhu. Human settlements similar to that of Harappa were discovered in the Indus Valley at Mohenjo-daro, along with the cities like Kalibangan, Dholavira, Daimabad, and Lothal. There were great resemblance in the remains found at those places, like town planning, roads, construction of houses, drainage system, sills, pots, toys, and burial customs. 3.2 Housing and Town Planning. The Harappan cities were generally divided into two main parts, the raised area known as the citadel and the lower town. The citadel was more in height because the buildings in it were built on mud brick platform. This area was separated from the lower town by a wall. The citadel had within its fold important buildings like the Great Bath, the Assembly Hall, the granary and the workshop. The lower town, on the other hand, has residential dwellings. To the north, in a citadel or raised area in Mohenjo-daro, the citadel is built on an architectural platform about 45 meters above the plain, whereas at the upper side of the valley, the another city was situated named Harappa. This civilization is also called as Harappan civilization. The cities located at 644 kilometers 400 miles from one another were similar in layout. The main streets of the Harappan cities were built according to the Greek pattern. They were built from north to south and from east to west. The houses built on the corner of streets were rounded in order to allow the passage of cars. The main road in the city of Mohenjo-daro was 10.5 meters wide and 800 meters long. The houses' drains relayed all the wastewater to the drains built in the street. The streets were so designed as to cross the main road of the city at right angles, thus dividing the city into square or rectangular blocks. Most houses in the lower town had private bathrooms and many also had wells. The bathrooms were typically built against the outside walls of a house. Because of its architectural arrangement, baths and toilets could discharge waste into the municipal sewage network. The network included sewers built underneath the street. Sewage has removable coverage which allowed workers to clean them with ease. Such pits enabled the disposal of waste that had to travel long distance. Harappan houses, which were usually constructed from big bricks, arranged in size from single-room structure to the larger, multi-story houses in addition to personal residence. The lower town housed workshop for artisans such as dryers and potteries. In some cases, workshops were part of residential areas, but in others, they were located in separate working districts. Harappan bricks were burned and sun-dried. A standardized bricks was used across several cities, suggesting some degrees of centralized governance. The most unique aspect of planning during the Indus Valley civilization was the system of underground drainage. The main sewer 1.5 meters deep and 91 centimeters across, connected to many north-south and east-west sewers. It was made from bricks, smoothed and joined together seamlessly. The expert masonries kept the sewer watertight. Drops at regular interval acted like an automatic cleaning device. A wooden screen at the end of the drain held back solid waste. Liquid entered a chase pole made of radle bricks. Turners carried the waste liquid to the main channel connecting the dockyard with the river estuaries. Commoners' houses had baths and drains that emptied into underground soakage jars. 3.3 Sills and Pots. Sills. The sills on those days were mainly made up of square shape, which was made from stone called as ceatite. On the sills there were some features because people in those days were mostly attracted towards nature and animals. That is why they draw the picture of animals and nature on the sills. In various seals, they have used pictures of animals like bulls, buffaloes, oxen, elephants, rhinos, tigers, etc. In the picture given, you will see the picture of animal on the seal. Human figures are also used on seal, which are used as stems. The Harappans had some knowledge of arts of writing. Though it was not rudimentary, no regular documents on stones or big cities has been found, but the seals and other objects indicates that the people had a language of their own. Some historians believe that the script found on the seals is similar to one of which is used in Egypt and other countries of Western Asia. The script is pictographic but still remains undeciphered and has nearly 400 signs. Pictographic means a picture represented a word, phrase, or an idea. The seals were utilized to make a fixing or positive engraving while doing thread. Seals are utilized as a part of antibiotic circumstance for exchange. They would be made on earthenware production or the mud labels used to sell the rope around bundles of goods. Pots. There were earthen pots in various types and shapes. Means there was not a single shape of pots, but the pots were in different shapes. Pots and vessels of various sizes were of red terracotta. Terracotta means a brownish red clay. And there were various designs of leaves, flowers and animals. Pattern includes fish scales, interlocking circles, people leaves, etc. Motifs on those pots were in black color. Motifs means different design. There was a custom of burial of dead along with the pots. Objects excavated and preserved in this image are links which tells us about the daily life and responsibilities of the Harappan people. The jar is painted with animal and floral design. It was probably used to store grains and other things. These huge jars were made in two separate parts on pottery's wheel. Those jars were often used in burials or to make offerings to the dead. Burials and tradition. The people of Harappan civilization probably believed in life after death, as they offered materials as grave offerings. The offerings buried with the dead usually included potteries and grains. Look at the skeleton of a woman that was found wearing ornaments like bangles, necklace and others. 3.4 Great Bath. The Great Bath is one of a large citadel complex that was found in the 1920s during excavation of Mohenjo-daro. one of the main centers of Indus civilization. The bath is built of fine brickwork and measures 897 square feet, 83 square meters. It is 8 feet 2.5 meters lower than the surrounding pavement. About the Great Bath. Archaeological evidence indicates that the Great Bath was built in the 3rd millennium BCE, soon after the rising of the citadel mount on which it is located. The Great Bath resembles a large swimming pool. This building is 55-meter long and 35-meter wide. It is used on regional festivals. Arrangement has been made to discharge the dirty water from it by huge drains. The significance of the structure is unknown, but it is generally thought to be linked with some sort of ritual bathing. Students, here I stop with my explanation. I hope you have understood the lesson and gained knowledge from this lesson. Now, we'll just quickly recap to whatever we have learned today. Students, our evaluation first question is filling the blanks. First one, Dash is situated in the Indus Valley about 650 kilometers to the south of Harappan. And the answer is Mohenjo-daro. Second one, there was a striking resemblance between the remains of Dash and Dash found in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Answer is structure and artifice. Third one, interesting roads dividing the town into dash section. Answer is rectangular. Fourth one, Harappan people give a lot of importance to cleanliness and dash. Answer is hygiene. Second question, match the pair. First one, spacious. Answer is Mohenjo-daro. Second one, Ravi. Answer is Punjab. Third one, seals made from stone. Answer is ceatide. Fourth one, toys. And the answer is terracotta. Now the third question. Answer the following question in one word each. First one, what stone was used to make the Harappan seal? Answer is ceatide. Second one, name the place suited the south of Harappa in the Indus Valley. Answer is Mohenjo-daro. Third one, by what other name is the Harappan civilization known? Answer is Indus Valley. Fourth one, in which year the excavation of Harappan begins? Answer is 1921. That's all for today. I hope you have understood and you can write this into your notebook. Thank you. God bless you. Remain safe.